Hello everyone. This is part 74 of our playlist Full Stack Python. Okay, so this is our training course. Okay, this is our training course. In this training course, we are learning theory in depth, as well as we are learning programming in depth. Okay, so we are study theory in detail, as well as we are studying program in detail. Okay, so in today's video we are going to learn about what is method overriding. Okay, we will see what is method overriding. Method overriding is nothing but, you can say, it is a combination of inheritance plus polymorphism. Okay, inheritance means there is a parent class and there is a child class, and polymorphism means like like same name method have different functionality, right? To see the definition, defining methods inside the derived class with same name and number of arguments of methods exist in base class is called method overriding. Okay, so please try to understand. Method inside the derived class, right, with same name and number of argument of method exists in base class is called method overriding. Okay, so we have another definition. Method is override to modify or extend the method of base class inside the derived class. Okay, for example, in a parent class, you have there is a method. For example, m1 is a method in parent class. Okay, m1 is the method in parent class, and m1 is a method in child class also. So what we will do, we will override this method, or we can say we can enhance the features of m1, right? We can enhance the functionality of m1. Okay, we will write the program, then we will easily understand. Okay, what I am saying, you can easily understand. See, method is override to provide different implementation of base class method within derived class, right? See, for example, I have a class, parent class name is A, and in this class we have two methods. One is m1 and second one is m2. M1 method contain a message, m1 of A class and m2 of A, right? So this is what? This is parent class, right? And this is the child class B, and inherited by A. A means A is a parent class, and we have M3 method as well as M1 method. Okay, so happen? What will happen if I create the object of which class? B class. If I create the object of B class, and with the help of B class object, if I call M1, so M1 is there in child class as well as M1 is there in parent class. So although object is which class? Object is child class. Object is which class? Child class. So first it will search the same method, like which method? M1 method in child class. So if it get the method M1, so it will execute this method. Okay, M1, this method will modified and new definition of M1 will display. Like what is the definition? M1 of B. This will execute. This is known as overriding. For example, I am calling here M2. Okay, so first it will search in child class. So M2 is not there. M2 is not there, but M2 is there in parent class, because all the methods and properties inherit in what? In child class. All the property and method inherit by child class. So we are calling M2. M2 is not present in child class, so it will search M2 in parent class. Okay, so M2 is there, so it will bind this particular call to this method, right? Correct. Okay, see this example. For example, we have a parent class. Here we have a parent class, and here we have a child class, right? In parent class, I have a method which is eat method. Okay, and the message is parent eat wage. And the same name method in the child class we have like eat, okay, and child eat non-veg. So what we are doing, if two methods having same name in parent class as well as child class, means what we are doing, we are we are overriding the method. We are overriding the method. Okay, so if I create the object of child class and if I call eat method, so this definition will print child eat non-veg, right? For example, we have a class Amitabh. Okay, and we have another class which is child class of Amitabh, means Abhishek. Abhishek is what? Child class of Amitabh. Okay, so Amitabh have a method which is act, okay, and message is good actor. And Abhishek means child class also have a method which is act and message is bad in acting. Right. So if I create the object of Abhishek class or we can say child class, so if I call act method, so it will print bad in acting. Okay. If act method is not there, then it will call the parent class method. Right. So method name is same here in parent class as well as in child class. So what we are doing, we are overriding. Okay. Same name, same name of method and same argument. Okay. So this is known as same name and same arguments. We can say this is overriding. This is what? Overriding. Okay, so let me tell you with examples because this is a training course and in this training course we are learning theory and program as well. Right? So first of all, I will open IDLE. IDLE is nothing but integrated development learning environment. So I will create a Python module. Okay, creating a new Python file or creating a new module, both are the same thing. Okay, each program of Python is known as module, correct? Okay, let me write the program name. All right, and everyone please remember, every python program inherit every python program inherit object class by default. Okay, every python program inherit object class by default. Okay, so we will understand overriding with the help of example. So please try to understand. If you didn't clear with theory, so please try to understand by the examples. Okay, for example, I have a class name is person. Okay, and in the class I have a constructor. Okay, in it. Okay, constructor or we can say magic method which call automatically whenever object is created. And inside the constructor I have a method. Okay, method name is self dot name. Self dot name equals to none. But I want to make this okay, this is not the method, this is a property. Okay, I want to make this property as private. So what I will do, I will write underscore underscore as a prefix of name. Right, so this is private property of which class? Person class. Initialized by none. Right? Okay. So in this class, I have a method. Okay, I have a method. Read method I have. Okay. So if it is the instance method, so definitely I will write here self. Okay, if you are writing self here means this is the instance method, right? So what I will do here, I will take name. I will take name. So how can I take name? I will write here input. Okay, and I will write here message name. Enter name, right? And I will store this name in which variable? This name variable. Okay, so what I will do, this is the instance variable. So I will write here self. Okay, I will write here self and dot, and this is what? Private property. So I will write underscore underscore and I will write here name equals to, correct? So this is how this name initialized by name. Okay, we are taking name whenever we call this read method. it will ask input as name, right? All right. Then what we will do, I have another method. I have another method which is print underscore info. Okay. So if it is an instance method, so first argument should be self, right? So this is what instance method now, and I will display the data. Okay. So I will use here f string. I will use here f string, right? And here with the help of f string, I can display the message as well as property data, or we can say variable data we can print, okay, in a single line. That's why I'm using format string here. Okay, so I will write here self dot underscore underscore name, correct? Hope you are getting. All right, so this is all about parent class. This is person is what parent class. In person we have a constructor and read method as well as print information method, info method, right? And these are what instance method. Why? Because each method first argument is what self, right? Now what we will do, we will create a child class. How we can create the child class? I will write here class followed by class name. Okay, class name is what employee, and here I will give the parent class name. What is the parent class? Person is the parent class, and employee is a child class of person class, right? So it's mean this is what inheritance. This is inheritance means employee class inheriting the property of which class? Which class? Person class. Okay. You just wait. I downloaded a pen. Let me search where it is so that I can teach you properly. Okay, here is the screen annotation. Okay, right. All right. So what I'm trying to say here, what I'm saying. So for example, okay, why it is not working? Why annotation is not working? Okay, it is white color. That's why. Okay, let me change the color. How we can change the color? All right. So okay, the red color. Okay, red color is there now. Okay. So for example, what we are doing here, we created a child class. We created a child class. Okay, and this child class inherit by parent class. So means all the property of parent class inherit by the child class, means this method is there inside the child class, and this method is also there inside the child class, and this method is also available in child class. Okay, three methods already exist in which class? Child class. Of which class? Parent class. Parent class, whatever methods are there, whatever properties and whatever methods are there, it can inherit by the child class, right? So this is the concept. Okay, so what I will do here, so what we are learning method overriding. Okay, right? So for example, if I create a constructor, how can I create constructor? I will write here underscore underscore init underscore underscore, and here I will write self, right? And inside this, inside the child class constructor, I will call this constructor. Okay, so if you want to call parent class constructor, what you will do, you will write here super keyword, super method. Okay, you will write super dot, then what you will write? Underscore underscore init underscore underscore parenthesis. Now you will not write here else self. Okay, you will not write here self. Why? Because we are using super method. super method. Self means the current object reference we pass, but we are not passing current object reference. What we are saying, call the parent class constructor. Call the parent class constructor, right? And what we will do here, we will write we will write another property here, like job. Okay, job equals to what? None. Okay, so if it is the instance property, so what you will write here, self dot. And if you want to make it private, you will write here underscore underscore. Okay, underscore underscore job, right? Then we will create a method, same name method we will create. Here in parent class already we have read method, and same name method we will create here also. Okay, so now what we will do, we will override this method. Which method? Read method. Okay, read method is available in which class? Parent class. We will override this method. So how we can override? We will write same method name. What's the method name? Read. And how many number of arguments are there? Only one argument is there. What is the argument? Self. Okay, so what I am doing, I am extending this method, or we can say I'm changing the definition of this method, or we can say I am overriding this method. How can I override? First, I will call which method? Read method. So how we can call the read method? I will use super method dot read. Super dot read. This is how we can call this method. So when I call this method, it will take input, enter the name, and then what I will do here, I will write here. Okay, I will write here input. Input what? Input, we created a property which is job. So I will ask to the user, enter job. Enter job. I will ask job, what job you do. Okay, like, so what I will do, I will store this data inside a variable. What's the variable name? Variable is what? Self dot underscore underscore job. Right? Correct? I hope you are getting. And this here, what we are doing? We are doing what we are doing? Overriding. Overriding we are doing here. Okay, then what I will do, I will override this method also. How can I override? I will write here def print underscore info, means same name I will write. Same name, exactly same name I will write. Then what I will do, I will write here super dot print underscore info, right? Then what I will write, print f string I will use job. All right, self dot underscore underscore job, in order to access the data of job variable, right? All right, so I have two methods in which class? In parent class, read and print info, and in child class also we have read and print info. Means what we are doing in child class, we are overriding these methods. We are overriding these methods. Okay, now I will create the child class object. I will create a child class object. So what's the child class name? Employee. Employee is the name. And what I will do, I will write parenthesis, and I will write object name emp1 equals to, right? So if I call emp1 dot emp1 dot read. Okay, so which method will call? Okay, read method is there in parent class and read method is there in child class. So we are creating object of child class. So first it will search read method in child class. If it is not available in child class, then it will search in parent class, but it is available in child class. Okay, so what will happen? Super dot read. So first it will call this method, read method, and it will take name value. After that, it will take job, enter a job. All right, then what we will do, we will call which method? Print underscore info method we will call, right? If I run this code, so what will happen? Okay, enter name. For example, if I write the name like NK and job as like front end, front end, okay, developer. developer. Okay, so nk is the name. It is coming from which class? It is coming from parent class. All right. Job front-end developer, it is coming from where? Child class, right? Correct. Hope you are getting now. All right, now see. Okay, so here is the code. You can try by yourself. I will give the link in the description. You can download this presentation. All right, for practice purpose you can use this presentation, right? Now we will understand what is object class. Object class, every class in Python is inherited from object class, or we can say every class in Python is object type. Okay, so whatever program, whatever class you are writing in Python, it is by default inherit which class? Object class. Every class, every class in Python by default inherit which class? Which class? Object class. Please remember this because it may ask in interviews, right? The methods of object class are used by PVM for managing objects. The methods of object class, whatever methods are there in object class, are used by which? PVM for managing what? Objects, right? All right. For example, we have a class, A class we have, then we have a method in A class which is M1, and we are writing message print M1 of A. And what we are doing here? Here we are printing which class? We are printing dir A. So what will happen here? What will happen here? Whatever the whatever methods are there, it will print. So we have class methods. Okay, these method, directory method, and dir methods, talk, like this. These are the predefined methods in which class? Object class, right? See here, the methods of object class are magic methods. All the methods starting prefix with underscore and suffix with underscore, known as magic methods. And all the magic methods call automatically. Remember this thing. And whatever the method inside the object class, all the methods are what? Magic methods. Okay. So these methods get executed automatically. These methods, okay, these are the methods executed automatically. Any method which is prefix and suffix with underscore underscore is called magic method. Correct? For example, we have underscore underscore str underscore underscore cell. This method belongs to which class? This method belongs to object class. And this is a magic method, or whenever you will create which class? Object of, whenever you will create a object of object class, this method will call, right? See, this method return a string representation of object. This method is executed automatically whenever object is printed. Whenever you print the object, it will call automatically. Which method? Str method. Using print function, or when we write str function, right? For example, if you are using print function, then it will call, okay, or if you are using str function, then it will call. Correct? And this belongs to which class? Object class. Correct? Hope you are getting. Okay, so please try to understand this example. We have a class name is what? Class name is student, and we have a magic method in this class, or we can say constructor. What is the name of the constructor in it? Okay, whatever method start with underscore and prefix is underscore and suffix is underscore, means these are the magic methods and call automatically at the time of object creation. Correct? Please remember this definition, right? In this student class, we have two property. First one is roll number, second one is name, right? And this magic method contain two argument. One is roll number, second one is for roll number, second one is for name. right? And this roll number and name is private property of which class? Student class, followed by underscore underscore. That's why. And we are calling str method, which is available in which class? Object class. So if you are writing here in the student class str method, which is already there in object class, means what you are doing, you are overriding these methods. So at the time of debugging, we can override the method of object class, right? And what we are returning self dot underscore underscore roll number, self dot underscore underscore name, right? And we are creating object of which class? Student class. And we are passing 101 and nk. So 101 come here in roll number and nk come here in n, right? Then we are printing s1. We are printing object. Okay, whenever we will print this object, or if we will write s1 dot str method. Okay, so what will happen here? Okay, so the moment you print s1 or you will write this one, so what will happen? This method will call, str method will call, and it will return what? It will return name. Okay, again it will return name because we are calling two times. Okay, we are directly printing s1 because we modified the definition here, str definition. So it is returning what? Roll number and name, right? And after that we have list function, and inside the list we are passing what? A list. So it will return what? List object. So list one containing list object. Okay, and if we will print list one, so what will happen? If we will print the list one, so list will print, right? And if we print complex, if we will call complex methods are there in built-in modules. Okay, each Python program implement built-in modules. Okay, so these are the predefined method. Complex is what? Predefined method. And we are passing 1 and 2. So c1 is what? Complex. So it will return what? Complex data. Hope you are getting. Once you practice, you can increase your more understanding, right? Practice is the key, right? Okay, let's understand what is the difference between str method and represent method. Okay, repr method. Okay, the str method returns a human readable or informal string representation of an object. This method is called by the built-in print str. Okay, this method called by print str and format functions. Okay, this method, which method? Str method. Okay, please remember this method called by print function, str method, and format method, or we can say function. If you don't define a str method for a class, then the built-in object implementation call the repr method. Okay, instead of the repr, okay, method. Okay, so the method returns what? Return a more information. Okay, or information rich, or we can say official string representation of an object. This method is called by default by the built-in repr function. All right. So for example, if I'm writing here c1 equals to 1 plus 2j, if I call c1 dot underscore underscore str underscore underscore, okay, like this method if I call, so what will happen? It will display what? The data. It will print the data, right? Okay, so for example, we are calling c1 dot represent. Okay, repr is nothing but represent with more information, right? So we can represent, we can call this method. This is available in what method? In object class, this method is available. Okay, then we are writing list here, and we are calling which method? Str calling dot str. So it will print the information. Correct? All right. For example, please understand this example, everyone. For example, we have a student class. In a student class, we have a constructor, and inside the constructor, we have two properties: roll number and name. Roll number and name we have. Then we are overriding str method, which is available in which class? In object class. Okay, and we are returning what? Returning what? Roll number and name, right? And we have represent method, which is already available in what? In object class, and we are returning type of what? Type of roll number and type of name. So if I create the object of student class by passing two values, first one is roll number and second one is name. So s1 object is created. This is how object s1 object is created. If I print s1, so when I use print function, it will automatically call which method? It will automatically call str method, str underscore underscore, right? This method it will call automatically, or like this we can also call this str method. Okay, and we are creating a list, and inside the list we are passing a list, and this is how we will get the object of list 1. Okay, and if we will print list 1, so automatically which method will call? Str method will call. Okay, then we have complex, and if we will write print means str method will call, which is available in which class? Object class. And we are calling here represent method, right? S1. Okay, so this is how the output is there. Output is there, and it written what? Rich information about the object. So object belongs to student class. Object belongs to which class? Student class. And object data is 101 comma nk. Correct? All right. So everyone, please practice all the programs, whatever programs are there. This is executed code, or we can say this is error-free code. You can practice, and you can use this presentation for your learning. Okay. So be the part of this community and be the regular here. If you will be regular here, then you will definitely learn full stack Python, because this is a training course. It is not just a video for learning Python, right? So it is a long uh, like training course, and after that we will learn Django and other technology as well. Stay tuned with this channel. Okay, so thank you everyone for giving your valuable time. All right, and we will discuss more about method overriding in the next class. Okay, please practice each and every program, and if you have any doubt, any suggestion, any feedback, you can comment it out, right? And what you can do, you can, if you are practicing code, so what you will do, you can use the comment section of this video in order to paste your code. I will show your enthusiasm, and I will definitely check your code, and I will definitely appreciate you there, right? So thank you everyone for giving your valuable time, and don't forget smile. Okay, smile is also important, right? Okay, this is like a Doraemon. Okay, so what I'm saying, please don't forget your smile. And programming, if you want to learn programming, or like if you want to be pro in programming, so practice is a key. Practice only. Practice is only key. Like if you purchase like expensive course, still you cannot learn programming. Programming means practice. The more you practice, the more you will grow, the more you will shine. Right? So bye everyone. Thanks for giving your valuable time. All right.